Hey, Bobblefans, it's me, Paul Reaume, your friendly neighborhood game master, welcoming you back once again to another episode of the Bobblehead Boys. We've got a great new episode this week because we're welcoming a guest Bobble. So for the next few episodes, we're going to be enjoying the company of Joel Rivest. He's got a pretty cool character that we've worked together on developing, and I'm really interested to see how that plays into everything, but you're going to have to wait and see. In the meantime, where we left off our group, they had just narrowly beaten back a swarm of radioactive bugs, only just, and now they're in need of medical care and shelter. Let's see how they figure this out on this episode of the Bobblehead Boys. All right, so we are getting started. So there's going to be a little bit of narrative because people are all over the place, and I don't really like railroading people through a decision, but I got no way to bring you all together. So it's going to be interesting getting you all in one place. But this episode we have a guest Bobble. We have Joel Rivest. Nailed it.
First try.
Right? He spelt it out phonetically for me, so I knew what I was doing. I had to read it through a few times just to make sure. So yeah, welcome to the table, Joel.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? There's literally dozens of people listening. Don't be nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with Thom here in Corunna, went to school for environmental science. I live in Guelph. And I don't know how much Thom shared with you, but
I literally never talk about you ever.
Good. Those stories are probably not worth listening to anyway. I'm a big nerd. I like games. I like D&D. I like collecting stuff. Vinyl's my newest money pit. So please, don't get me involved with something else that costs money. I can't afford it.
Feel free to look at all the gray plastic all around my house.
But yeah, I'm just looking forward to playing some Fallout.
Awesome. Well, the character that we have for Joel, we're going to get into in a little bit as we get everybody else's storyline and where they're at right now kind of caught up. But Joel's going to be a Synth today, and he's got an interesting storyline to link him in with Glitch. But we're going to get to that after we get everybody else going. So what happened last time was Glitch and Duncan and Tiberius got into a bit of a fight amongst the Boston ruins with a bunch of radiated bugs. We had bloatflies and rad scorpions and rad roaches. Oh my!
Not Tiberius.
Tiberius wasn't there.
Quintilius. I was there. He was not.
Tiberius, we got to bring back as well. Through the magic of editing. We're going to keep that all in because it's fun anyways.
You guys want to hear a joke about editors? and that's why they
suck. So, everybody on this side of the table, as all of our listeners can see, they got in that fight. Some of them fared better than others. Unfortunately, Gizmo did not do so well, nor did Duncan. So we've got some things to take care of here. We've got some healing to do. So first up is Duncan. You were actually taking tests to not die at this point. So we have to stabilize you to make sure that you don't die. You stop that. So someone needs to do an intelligence and a medicine test. Right. The difficulty is 2 because you took some injuries.
I have new papers.
8
for characters.
I'm not even here.
Oh yeah, you're not. So it's probably one of us.
You got me beat. Mine would be a 5.
Oh damn, mine's not tagged, but I guess I have the best opportunity to maybe save you.
Can I help as well? Like help patch?
No, you are like.
Can I use a luck point to make my roll fail critically?
I like where this is going. I have a whopping 2 APs, I believe. I think there's.
You know what? Let's use an AP. Let's see if we can get you back on your feet. I do really want to meet your new character, Funkin. But
all right, so Quintilius is making
that is 2 successes.
Oh my God. You
Let's
stabilize
go.
him. He is no longer dying. He gives up a little gasp. Doesn't quite come back into consciousness, but he starts to stir a little bit and gives you a little bit of hope.
The first thing that he sees is my mouth over top of his mouth as he wakes up.
And then he pretends to be passed out. You're not dying, and
That's great.
That's
Great
important.
news.
Yeah. So
You are dying with a
we
spike
could-
in your stomach.
we could do another test to try to give Duncan a little bit of hit points or health points back. That was just to make sure that he doesn't die anymore.
Alternatively, you can rummage through my pockets for one of my stim packs.
You can rummage through his pockets for anything you want.
No, you cannot do that.
Oh, wait a second.
No, you cannot do that.
I would like to steal his pit boy as reward.
I would remind you that some pit boys exploded when they were like,
Hey man, you got to spend money to make money.
it's his arm, not mine.
You know, that would actually make an interesting story arc. Like, my arm gets blown off and now I'm
Don't
one-handed.
give him any ideas.
It was not me. It was the one-armed man.
I just found this pit boy randomly.
Yeah, is that my pit boy? No, it's a different guy.
Is there a hand
Find
still
these
in
all
it?
the time.
Is that my hand around your neck? Wearing it?
They're literally like on the side of the street everywhere.
Yeah, it could be anybody's hand that has a Volt jumpsuit.
So your call. Do you want to try to heal him, or do you want to search his pockets?
No.
Maybe we should have done that before we even stabilized him. Actually. Do you want to
Yeah,
search
I'll
his
rummage.
pockets?
I'll use one of his own stim packs, or I'll rummage through his pockets.
Sweet. What else would he find in your pockets?
I have 2 stim packs, a multi-tool, mentats, a lab coat stuffed in my pocket.
You
I
can
have-
fold it. Like
Very-
like Mary Kondo.
Pocket
I have a
folding.
Vault Tech canteen that's filled with purified water. I have a bedroll, some Brahmin milk, and a bunch of materials.
Oh yeah, you tried to sell the guy some Brahmin milk. And he's just like, I
I
don't want your goddamn Brahmin milk.
I think it's stale at
No,
this
I'll,
point.
as a man of atom, I will reach in, grab the stim pack, and hope that was a stim pack I grabbed.
He feels better regardless.
And then we'll Pulp Fiction it and just right into the heart.
You can drink my milk if you want as reward.
I don't want your milkshake.
All right, so I think a stim pack will give you a 4 right off the hops. So we're good there.
Plus Tom's medicine skill, I think. Because if he's administering the stim pack, I think you get the...
Do you get a bonus
Yeah,
for?
do you actually have some of them?
Yeah, my medicine skill is 3.
Oh,
So
then
7?
Yeah, you add those two together. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I assumed you didn't, and that's why he was saying his prayers.
I didn't. That's why I was like, this is on you.
I mean,
man.
I stabbed him with basically a sharp object. Can I use my?
It looked
Can I
very
use better critical damage to the chest as I do it? 5 damage. I healed you 7, but you only get 2, and I break your armor.
It's still better than
Crack
you.
the rib cage.
Yeah, you have to crack the ribcage in order to get to the meat.
But did you die?
I did not die.
All right.
Did you die?
So you are awake now, if only barely. So the other priorities for you guys right now that he's up, I know Glitch is going to want to be building his new gizmo. But it's getting dark and it's cold. Winters are getting pretty brutal, so you guys are going to have to set up camp, find materials, maybe food. I don't know that you're carrying all that much with you. I'll give you, as far as like when we build camps and you get to like add different things to it, like fire and shelter and stuff, I'm going to assume that you have shelter. So when we roll to put our thing, because there's ruined buildings everywhere, so that's I tucked you guys into the building there. So you have a spot that'll shield you from the snow, stuff like that. But you will have to, obviously, build a regular camp. So that's that. I assume you guys are going to want to spend some time taking a look around to find the things that you need in order to build your camp. Make sense? I think Glitch is going to be working on his dog.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I would spend a luck point to be like, oh, how convenient. There's a dead mongrel dog right here at the exact spot we're setting up camp.
Perfect. How about that? So now you got the organic parts.
Then
that
I
you
go
need.
about harvesting his brain.
Perfect.
That's how he gets his new dogs.
Just for
I made a cybernetic dog. So
just for timing, so I know how long
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a
going
god.
to take you. Just do an intelligence plus repair test with the difficulty of 0. Any successes are just making you that much quicker and getting through it.
I got 0 successes.
So it takes you 3 hours to build a dog. If
That's
anybody's
fine.
wondering how long it takes to take a dead dog and a half cybernetic dead dog and build it into a living cybernetic dog, 3 hours.
It's 3 hours.
That's pretty good.
Generally,
Just say that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, considering I failed.
It's pretty amazing, considering it's mostly duct tape, you know.
That's 3 good hours.
Good. Okay, so then everybody else is going to be looking around for some stuff to find to build your shelter. So we're gonna do a perception and survival test. And I'm gonna do a similar thing where it's a difficulty 0. All the successes are gonna be like the number of rolls that you get on the scavenging table.
All right, you want to start the test?
Sure.
Roll a 2, and then I'll help you.
And each test is going to be like an hour. Like it takes you an hour to
Yeah,
search.
you already got 3 hours because
You got 3
he's
hours to
doing his
go. If
thing.
he had rolled better, then like it'd be like, oh, 2 searches for you, and then you can maybe join in on the third. But this, same idea. Just first search, and then I'll jump back. to
That is
Duncan
1
City.
success.
1 success.
2 successes.
2 successes. So we get 2 rolls on the scavenging table.
You're already past the
20.
20. So you found some wine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Thom gets to roll. Well, you
it
guys
just-
it was 2
just makes it
successes in
easier.
total. You guys got right.
Total, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you get to roll on the scavenging table as well.
I found wine.
Oh, yeah. You found wine?
Yeah.
I found 36.
Spend a luck point. Make it
6. You found a tire iron.
Ooh, that's a melee weapon.
Very exciting.
I'm not going to use it as a melee weapon. Oh, you should imagine my glowing tire iron.
All right. So next, I'm just gonna go around the table. So I'm going to do Joel back in Diamond City. So, who were you before? Who was your assumed life? What were you doing in Diamond City?
So, in Diamond City, I didn't really have anyone to associate with, so I was kind of a loner. So I took to the streets and swindling people. I was really a fan of the card game Left, Right, Center,
Nice.
and I would hustle people out of their money. Problem was, I wasn't very good at the game, so it just involved me pickpocketing the money that they took from me, and then just taking whatever else I found.
So kind of like killing the hooker in GTA after you've done the
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one.
So I made my living by being a very unassuming swindler. No one ever took me seriously because I wasn't actually good at what I was doing. But I learned how to pick pockets and get away without being caught.
Nice.
So far.
So far. Well, in game terms, we're, I guess, flashing back a few hours. And here in Diamond City, you were up to your regular business, tucked away a little bit into like a bit of an alleyway down where the marketplace is. And you were running your bit, right? You were playing the card game. You had a couple people on the line, right? And you're actually like in the zone. It was working, right? You actually might not have to swindle or maybe not pickpocket anybody today because you're swindling them.
Yeah.
But you're in it, and then something happens on the main street, kind of past this alleyway where you are. You can see the commotion of people walking by, but all of a sudden, it's almost like everything that you see goes into like grayscale, except for one individual that's walking by the street in the alleyway that you're in. He seems almost like there's like a green halo around him, and he's in full color. This person walking by, regular bearded man. You notice part of his face is exposed and it's showing like some metallic skull and a glowing red eye underneath. And he walks by, and as he does so, there's this buzzing that happens in your head, somewhere deep in your brain. Making it really hard to focus. At first, the people at the table now instantly know something's up, and they're kind of confused by you. And you can hear these words speaking out. It's like a synthetic version of your own voice that you hear somewhere in your brain, and it says, "Target proximity activated. Commencing initialization sequence. Sleeper node J03L online. J03L is to trail the target and initiate Trojan protocol. Priorities: secure target, detonate. This is where you're at right now. So you just hear that the other people at the table, they've kind of grabbed things off the table and taken off because they don't know what's happening to you, but you're kind of like pawing at your head a little bit. They're recoiling a little bit from what's happening in your brain. So they've taken off, and all you know at this point is that there's this glowing green man, as far as you can tell, that went walking by the alleyway, and you feel very inclined to just follow. And you do so because at this point, with the buzzing and everything, you don't really know what else to do. So at this point, you're going to. This is how I'm bringing everybody together.
Yeah.
You're going to start trailing him. You don't know why exactly that you feel the need to do so, but you're going to follow him. You follow him through his daily actions. He goes through some stuff with the two-headed cow. You don't really understand, but you watch from a distance. And eventually they leave Diamond City, and you follow him from a safe distance beyond, even watching this fight that he gets into with with a bunch of bugs just outside of the city. So you're in close proximity to them right now. Back in Diamond City as well, Tiberius, the last thing you remember is going through a flash rad blizzard as you guys were back on the train job, and these giant icy spikes came crashing through the ground. One of them pierced through your chest, and at this point you would have been completely knocked out. You are waking up at this point in a strange new place. You're obviously not outside, surrounded by a blizzard. There are people around you in like full-on hazmat suits, and they're just kind of working around. And as you start to stir, they get scared, like almost bumping into each other, scared as they try to like run around and not be too close to you. As you start to get yourself up off the bed that you're on, you realize like a tug in your chest, and as you look down, there is this green icy spike coming out of your chest still.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Sweet. It would melt.
this is the fun thing. It's irradiated ice.
Yeah,
So-
it
so
makes
it doesn't-
sense.
It's all out science.
Radiation.
So it doesn't hurt me. It's just
It's not, so it is going to inhibit
Cold is also
your max HP. So it's holding back your max HP by 2 right now.
so I'm down to.
Yeah, you can't get that 2 back as long as this spike is in your chest. But I'm gonna let you make this really fun hug attack.
Yeah.
Where you can like grab people and add extra damage onto your hug, your unarmed attack.
Can I run into a wall? And
It
then
just pops out.
Yeah. Oh, you take it out, and then we can heal that, and that's fine too.
But
But
I
right
gotta find
now,
these guys first.
it's up to you.
I like
If
the
you got a
idea that you
spike,
can't
you might
go through a
choose to
doorway
use
in
it
which
to
you
your
need to
advantage. That's how you want to use it.
You should start using it like Zeus and Thor, Love and Thunder, and fucking throw it like a bolt.
I need to
Rip
get
it out.
Just
It's-
one
it's
shot, man.
trying.
You don't get to put it back in.
That's my holder.
Do I take it out? Do I leave it?
Is it going in this way?
So it's the spike right out the front. Like,
It's through my
very,
back.
very badass. Yeah.
I can't reach.
No, you're gonna hug somebody and just pull them right into you. So
Hi.
so as you get up and all these people start like running around trying to get away from you because they're scared of you. You're a super mutant. Now you have a great big spike coming out of your chest. What do you do? How do you react to this?
First, I like to try to get rid of it. See
Yeah.
if I can push it out of myself. I
Okay.
guess. Like,
Yeah. Sure, we can do that.
So that would be strength.
I thought maybe we keep the spike around for a little while.
Once you said it was a cool hug attack, I'm like, that's pretty neat.
It sounds like fun. No, let's get rid of that. Okay, cool. We can do
I
that
woke
too.
up and I'm afraid.
Yeah, no,
There's just
it
things
also
sticking out
makes
of me.
sense. Yeah.
His super mutant
Alright,
is the big
so do,
bear who
an
doesn't want to hurt
unarmed-
anybody.
Like it's a strength and unarmed test is what you're gonna do. But
Every
really
time I
against
see it, I
yourself.
want it to be the.
I got a
The
success.
thing
You got a
from trouble.
success. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna let you just push that right out of you.
Do I get to keep it as well?
The spike?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep
Yes.
it for sure. You're still down 2 health because there's a
This
hole in your
giant hole,
chest.
yeah.
So you're gonna
Jesus
try to
lost his
find
I'm
your
trying
friend.
I got
I'm gonna try to leave and find these guys.
Okay.
Have your hands.
So as soon as you walk out of the hospital, like, because they let you, nobody's going to try to stop you. You get out, and other people are around as you get out into the street in Diamond City. They obviously kind of stay away from you a little bit. They're a little skeptical of super mutants, except for one guy with really like frizzy hair and a bit of a trench coat stuff. He's like, "Wow, man, bro, I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen some crazy stuff the last couple days, man. But this is it. I saw a glowing guy last night. Says glowing guy, and this guy just wants to burn stuff. And now there's a giant mutant with a hole in his chest, dude. This is the craziest place this stuff happens in Diamond City.
Where did those other guys go?
Oh, do you know those guys? They're some pretty nice guys, man. Fist bump. You know, yeah, you got fist bump the super mutant. Who fist bumps the super mutant? Tripper fist bumps the super mutant. Yeah, I think I know where those guys are going. We could probably figure out a way. Do you got anything? You know, like anything to help us along the way? Like any travel treats? Anything? You know, might need a little bit of motivation to get on the road. A little Tripper travel mix.
Intimidation.
I have a boxing glove.
Yeah, super mute with the boxing glove. I ain't gonna argue with that. That's good. I like you. You're a man of my style. A man after my own heart. Let me show you the way, because I think I know they were going one of two places. I think they were gonna go to either Mechminster or they're gonna go to Good Neighbor. I'm heading to Good Neighbor regardless. So you come with me, and I'll help you find a way. And then that way, if anybody gets causing any trouble, maybe you can help me out, because I'm a lover, not a fighter. And sometimes I need a little help in that area. You're gonna help Tripper out?
All right.
You're gonna help Tripper out? All right, super mutant. Help Tripper out. All right, I like this guy. He's a good guy. All right, I was hoping that would work out smooth. All right, so you and Tripper, you're on your way out of Diamond City. Joel is also on his way out of Diamond City. So to recap a little bit, so what happened, Ryker, after the train job, and you came back to Diamond City, you went off to just look for a viable spot to set up a bread and cheese shop. Obviously.
As I would.
As you were doing that, it takes some time. You started hearing other people talk, like rumors going around about some crazy fight that happened at the Dugout Inn. Like, some really weird things went down. Like, somebody was trying to set the place on fire. The Minutemen and the Children of Adam were involved in some way. Wow. All this stuff went down. Really, really crazy, crazy stuff.
Chaos orgy.
And then now there's some super mutant up in the med place. People are talking about some glowing guy walking around. Weird things.
A glowing boy.
Yeah, glowing boy going on in Diamond City. So. Do a charisma plus speech test. Difficulty 0. We're to see what other kind of information you find as you're talking and trying to set up your own shop. Because you're a nice guy. People talk to you.
Definitely 2 successes there.
Sweet. Wow. I was gonna laugh if I'm like, you're a nice guy. Everyone likes to talk to you. You're like, no successes. Nobody wants to talk to you. Yeah. So yeah, as people are talking about this fight that went out at the Dugout Inn, you know that it had something to do with the Children of Adam and the Minutemen. You know that people were brought back to the locker room for questioning, and then for whatever reason, the Children of Adam have been banned from that bar. The leader of that little group of the Children of Adam, Shoeshine Parker, she's pissed right off. Shoeshine Parker, that was her name. She's pissed right off, and she has left Diamond City. And then now everybody's going on about some super mutant throwing a big ruckus at the med center. As you're hearing about all this, you happen to see freaking super mutant walking down with some weird guy with like really frizzy hair. He's like tripped out. He's talking to the sky and everything. They're just going on, and the super mutant's just following along. You recognize the super mutant. You guys have met each other. You did a little work together in the past. Yeah, there goes that super mutant that you met before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm working at grouping everybody back together again. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to assume that you just kind of follow right along and say, hey, I know you.
Okay, so hold on. Where did I leave off? Searching for the bread and cheese shop. Any leads on that?
There's nothing opened up just yet.
But
There's a
somebody's
couple
lease
shops.
is coming up.
There's a couple shops that aren't doing so well.
Yeah.
Right? So they're thinking that they're probably going to be closing.
Okay.
And then there's a couple spots that
That hits.
they're saying that they've got it
Yeah.
open for you
Pulling
for
out
your
the
next
Tina
one.
life there.
All right. Okay.
All right, so you guys are all headed out of Diamond City as well. So it is you with Tiberius, the super mutant, and Tripper, the chems dealer.
I'm following like near behind
Mhm.
to just curious.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
what?
Yep, they go right out of Diamond City.
Oh wow.
Off they go. They're going somewhere.
Okay.
But Tripper seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah, I bet.
He's got some idea.
I bet he thinks he does.
So back in the ruins of Old Boston, you guys have been searching for about an hour. So we can do another search to see if you find some more stuff.
Want me to do it again?
Yeah,
Tell
do
me.
it. Excuse me.
What do you say? Perception and survival?
Yeah.
That's going to be terrible. That is a success.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. Survival? Yeah, it's a success. Just one success.
My survival's tagged.
Incorrect.
Just one?
Not making it.
Okay. All right. So Thom writes the roll on that table.
That is 27.
27. You find
dress.
ooh, this is fun.
I find a new.
You find a flare. Yeah. With 4 rounds in it.
Ooh, flare gun with 4
Yeah.
rounds.
Oh.
That's what I'm reading it as. You say it's a flare gun with
No.
4 rounds in it.
No.
I'll give you
You don't
I'll give you
Burning
ramen milk.
Do you even know what that is yet?
Yeah, at this point, you don't even know what a flare gun is.
You just gonna
True.
to set
That's
things
the
on
other
fire.
hour. So last hour, you're still working on stuff.
You just gonna set things on
Going
fire.
really well, tinkering away. Legs
You
are
got a
kicking a
flavor.
little bit.
You got a flavor.
The
Oh my
tongue
God.
started to wag a little. He's coming online. Final hour to roll and get a decent search.
Do it one more time. I'm going to spend a luck point and re-roll my critical fail.
Oh.
Well, I didn't succeed, but I didn't critical fail.
Okay.
Are we treating it as a group test, or do you just want me to search myself?
May as well just search. He's clearly distracted with something. He found something a minute ago. He got
Flare!
really
Yeah, he's too excited.
Or he's just preoccupied trying to hide it so you don't find it.
I found nada.
You did nothing either. All right. Well, you guys didn't stir up a whole lot of stuff to build up a good camp, but that's okay.
Got some wine and a flare gun.
It sounds like a
I was
party
gonna
to
say
me.
we're gonna have a good time today.
All right. So you guys, you spend a few hours searching around. You found some really great things, exciting things, wonderful things. You bring them back to your site at the bottom of this rundown building where Glitch is working away at Gizmo 2.0, who has just come back online. Looks a little different. A little more like a little more mongrel-esque.
He's a little angrier.
So you don't have much of a camp set up right now. You're sheltered from the snow that's coming down, but you got wine. And that's
Keep you warm.
It's pretty much the same thing. But as you're settling in, you can hear some voices from not too far away. The building that when you guys were fighting the bugs before, somebody threw a baseball grenade and missed and blew up the building, and it went up in flames.
Oh, okay.
So you can hear some people from that direction.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, what do you suppose happened here? Well, it's probably some other looters afoot, I think. Trying to steal our goods, I reckon. Joelle, you would see, you know where the group is. You're kind of up the road a little bit as it comes into the ruins. So you know they're in that building. You can see this group of scavengers kind of going towards this round building in the corner of that district. They look... They've got stuff all over them. They're encumbered. They got backpacks and a whole bunch of different items. Who knows if they're weapons or tools? We don't know. but they're coming into this area. You being the person that can see all of it, I would give you first opportunity to kind of see or choose where you want to be when the next things kind of start.
Yeah. I think what I'd do is just find a way to see if I can get closer to this group where I saw the glowing man.
Yeah.
But not me. I also
No.
glow.
Everything else is grayscale, right? No, I would see if I can try to get closer with the priority being keeping as hidden as possible because I'm by myself, correct?
Yeah. So over towards this building, we've
It was
got
super warm down here.
a group of 4 scavengers and a mutant hound. You get your choice where you want to be. You know the group is the party that you're following is in this building.
Yeah. I would say probably how high is this building here?
Very,
Very high.
very.
And there's no like. You can't really.
I would say if you want to be on a level, I could see you could
That's
probably
what I would
argue
say.
getting up onto that.
I'd
level.
probably be either here or underneath there, but I'm gonna say right there. Just.
So you're on a bit of a. You find a catwalk around one of these buildings, and you're kind of peeking around, watching this as it goes down. Roll a. We're going to do an agility and sneak test.
What in sneak test?
Agility.
Agility and sneak test. Okay. 3 and 4. So
Damn,
that's
Daniel,
two
that's
success-
3 successes. Your
3?
sneak is a
Oh yeah, my sneak is
what's your sneak at? Sneak is a tag
3.
set 3. Yeah, he got 3 successes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done. Very nice.
I'll never roll that
Yeah.
move. My
No
own
way.
dice.
I found it in the fridge.
So here's some dice. We're going to pass these right down. And,
What are those there?
So these are action points. So
Okay.
we get to use these to give you better chances of doing cool stuff.
because it's
So
around,
when
you
you do a test and you roll 2d20,
Yeah.
You can spend 1 action point and roll an additional d20.
Yeah, you buy. I remember you buy dice.
Yeah, so you can keep buying dice. You can do it to do. There's other things that you can spend. That's
take
the
a
most
second
common.
shot or something.
Are
Yeah, you
these
can do an extra action.
mine,
extra
or do
run.
we share APs?
So far, I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
let you hold those. Usually it goes into a group, but you haven't really come into
Right, I'm by
contact with them
myself.
just
Yeah,
yet.
you're
okay.
You're a lone wolf. That's it.
Yeah.
So you did very well sneaking in there, just fine. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody detects you. The rest of the group inside. What do you guys do in response to hearing these voices outside?
I want to set up an ambush.
You want to set up an ambush?
Yeah.
All right.
What I want to do is I want to like get above the main door that I think they're gonna come in and make like. Actually, I want to be smart and imitate the sound of like a dying person or very wounded person to entice them to come.
The sound you're looking for is the
Because,
sound
like,
of
I
a
could
dying
set-
baby giraffe.
Woe is me!
Yeah.
My leg has been blown off.
Romeo, oh Romeo!
Yeah, something like that.
I could light you on fire and make it more legit.
I could light you on fire and make it my own shit.
I've got a flare gun. Oh, wait, you have a flame.
I have a flame
So
thrower.
he's gonna make an attempt to do. Are you guys good with that plan?
Yeah, I'll get into a ready position just as a cautionary, but I won't.
I kind of like it too. It's a good plan. Well, there we have it, Bobble fans. Our Bobbles actually have a plan. A plan. That's like a really big 4-letter word for these guys. And of all the people to come up with it, it was actually Duncan. I don't know what to make of the plan, but maybe you guys can chime in. Our poll for this week, for this episode, is exactly that. What do you think of Duncan's plan? So if you're listening on Spotify, please chime in and give us your thoughts there. If you're joining us on our Facebook page, then let us know there. I'll get a poll uploaded as well. And as far as how good that plan is, we're just going to have to wait and see on the next episode of the Bobblehead Boys.